Hey, what's up, guys? Kudit here, and today we got a gameplay on Biolab. I haven't put up a Biolab. I actually haven't put up a gameplay in a while. Yesterday was the first day after the hiatus. This Thursday we're going away to, you know exactly where, Europe. We're going to Madrid, London, and France. It's going to be fucking great. So, this is Tuesday, so we know what that means. It's the Teach Me Tuesday. We're going to be using the HBRA3. Yesterday we had an amazing HBRA3 gameplay, so today we're going to have a late join HBRA3 Viscous against the party. I don't remember the clan name exactly. I ran into them once or twice in Uplink. They're not very good, but they're not very bad. They like playing OBJ. They like capping out. So the weapon we're going to be using, obviously, is the HBRA3. So the class setup we're going to be using in the video is as follows. We're going to be using the HBRA3 Average Joe, which is the marksman version. You get it at 300 kills. I'm going to be using 3 attachments on the weapon. I'm using stock, foregrip, and suppressor with low profile, blind eye, toughness, scavenger, UAV extra assist, system hack extra assist, bombing run. You know, the typical loadout. I like to stay mobile. I don't like to be stuck up in streaks for too long. And I'm going to explain to you what this weapon's strength is. This weapon has a very good strength since they buffed it up. The weapon is really, really good at medium range. I feel like that because they buffed this weapon up, the AK-12 is obsolete. It's absolutely terrible unless you have the RIP. The RIP is the way to go. So what I figured with this weapon is because the first 3 bullets shoot faster, you can use this gun like the N94, but that's wrong because we already did a video on the Teach Me, so this is the Teach Me revisited for this weapon. So you want to use this weapon to its strength. You want to hit the first 3 bullets and so on. If you throw on the suppressor, you can use this weapon in closer ranges, as if you take off the suppressor, you only want to stay long range because you're going to run the risk of getting shot in the back quite frequently. Now, there's 2 builds for this class you can use. The build I just gave you is the one I'm using with the suppressor, and then the second build we're going to have is the Average Joe HBRA3 with stock, foregrip, quick draw. Instead of suppressor, we now have quick draw, low profile, blind dive, toughness, scavenger, UAV with the extra assist, warbird with defender, and bombing run. The reason why that we're going to use lethals in that class is because this weapon you're not going to stay up too long because a lot of people use suppressors now in this game, so you're going to want to stay up. What the HBRA3 Average Joe does is, compared to the regular version, you get the +1 damage, you get a +1 to your range, and you get -2 handling. So always use the Average Joe if you don't have another variant. The other variants of the HBRA3 are very, very good to the weapon. The one variant that I don't suggest to use on the HBRA3 that I've had experience with is the Bare Fist. The Bare Fist puts the stats down quite a bit for the red dot. The iron sights are kind of on the weapon, but if you really, really, really use the weapon a lot and frequently, you'll get to better understand the iron sights, and you'll have a lot better time with it. Overall, what is the best class for it? I like the suppressor with it, and I like playing a medium range role. I don't like getting too long. I don't like being too close. If you get up close, trust me, if you hit these shots, you have to hit the first 3 shots if you get into a gunfight, because we have guns like ASM1s running around. If you get up close, if you hit the first 3 bullets, you will straight insta-kill people. It will literally feel like an insta-kill. It takes the fun away from the game how fast you kill people. The way that I see this weapon impacting the future of the game, this gun does, like I said before, the AK-12 was my medium range rifle, and the AK-12 is completely obsolete now, in my opinion, due to this weapon. There's a whole lot of people that play with this weapon, and trust me, there's less people with the AK-12s now. What the best variant for the HBRA3 is, you're going to ask me? Well, it goes as follows. My first best variant is from what I obviously don't have it, but I've used it before. It's the HBRA3 Insanity. That's the best elite version you can get. It puts the fire rate up, and it puts the damage up. So, say like if you miss the first 3 bullets, you can still have the chance to make up the first 3 after the first 3 because the rest of the gun shoots extremely fast. It reminds me a lot of the N94's fire rate. So the Insanity is the best version to go to. You straight insta-kill people. There's no reason to go negative with it. I like it suppressed, like it unsuppressed. And then my second favorite variant is the Average Joe, because the Average Joe is easy to get. You get it within 300 kills. Not too hard to get. If you're a good player, you could probably get it within 6 to 7 games. Absolutely no problem. If you guys use this weapon, I'll tell you one thing about it. Even though they buffed it up and it's an extremely good gun, it does have a learning curve to it. The learning curve comes in as follows: is 1, the iron sights are kind of wonky. If you're not used to them, you're going to have a little bit of a problem using the iron sights. And 2, if you're not used to using guns that require high accuracy, if you don't hit the first 3 bullets of this gun, you are going to die. So you're going to want to practice hitting your shots and not challenging too much because you want to space out that burst. Anything after the first 3 bursts shoots way too slow. But yeah, in some circumstances, you'll be able to drop people. But the reason why I'm saying the first 3 bullets are most important is there's a lot of guys that use the BAO, a lot of guys that use the ASM1 around there. And if they use ASM1 or the BAO and you miss that first 3 bullets and you can't make up with the 4th or 5th shot, you're going to get melted almost immediately. So use this gun to its strength. Medium range works really, really good. Sitting on head glitches really, really works very well. Bullet penetration on the weapon is actually pretty good. I was surprised by this. And for overall gun review, this is probably this is my favorite gun in the game right now. This and the ASM-1 are my favorite guns in the game right now, or the best guns in the game right now, to me. The BAL is, of course, still there, and that's just my thoughts on the weapon. I hope you guys enjoy. It's been your boy. We just hit the Viscous. I'll see you in the next one. I died off of DNA. I did turn on a kid, but I died like 1 or 2 off of DNA. Hope you guys